What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Apologies for last week, us not having a normal video. We did get something out just in time, but it was a chaotic week. We wanted to make sure we got this recorded, especially before everybody starts taking time for the holidays. So let's just go ahead and jump in with acknowledging a couple more teams have been eliminated from playoff contention. We are up to 9 teams already being eliminated, with the Giants, Bears, and Panthers on the NFC side all out of the picture. The Jets, Pats, Raiders, Browns, Jags, and Titans all out on the AFC side. The NFC West, only division that still has everybody contending. And San Francisco on the cusp of elimination. Kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, very weird. Because going into the season, they were like Super Bowl contenders.
Right.
Again.
Yeah. Also, I do actually have to make a last minute update right here. If you see that the Houston Texans, it says 4PC. That was to stand for the 4 seed playoffs clinched. They have officially clinched their division. So we will change that to a DC. They are the first team to clinch their division. As for other teams that have clinched playoff berths, Kansas City, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Minnesota, and Philly. And then I just have some.
Fortunately, also Green Bay will have clinched the playoffs by next Tuesday.
Yeah, actually, we're going to talk about that right here. So, with the Chargers winning on Thursday night, the Chargers can clinch a playoff berth if Miami and Indianapolis both lose this week. So we'll get there. We'll see if that happens. Denver, even though they lost, can still clinch if Miami, Indianapolis, and Cincinnati all lose this week. Green Bay will clinch a playoff berth if they win or tie. Philadelphia will clinch the division if they win or tie. Go. Pittsburgh will clinch the division if they win. And Baltimore will clinch a playoff berth with a win or Miami and Indianapolis loss. So a lot of teams rooting for Miami and Indy to lose this week. And then the biggest thing, Kansas City can clinch the number 1 seed.
Oh, that's not what I thought the biggest thing was.
No, the biggest thing is Kansas City can clinch the number 1 seed if they win and Buffalo loses. So those are all our
I was under the impression the biggest thing was the fact that your boy's finally positive again. Hey,
your boy is finally positive again. That's facts. That's facts. You sitting at that 112.
Took a long time. Look, it took 107 losses.
Well, so last week, that's another thing we should say. Last week we had a big week. 12-4 each. Big week for us. Hopefully we can get something like that going again. You're already 1-0 this week. I'm 0-1. Denver had it in the bag and then threw it away, letting up 15 points at the end of that game.
Baffled.
Yeah. So like
halfway through that game, I'm like, well, he got that pick right because this game's a slaughter.
I should have. And then they gave up 15 in the end. So whatever. Let's just get started. Let's get to it. Why don't you go ahead and start us off? What we got going on Saturday football?
So Saturday football, the Texans are facing off against Kansas City.
Ooh. Texans getting 3. Three's not a lot.
I gotta go Kansas City on this one.
I think I do too.
If it was 4,
I'd go Houston.
I'd go Texans.
Yeah.
But 3, I have to assume they win by 3.
Yeah, because you got to assume worst case scenario, this goes to overtime and then they win by a field goal.
Exactly. So
yeah. No, I feel that. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm gonna take KC as well. Let's move on. The other Saturday game we got this week is a divisional game. Pittsburgh.
Good looking game.
Yeah, good looking game. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. Pittsburgh getting 6.
Getting 6?
Yeah, dude.
Between these two teams?
Yeah.
I was thinking this was gonna be like a 1-2 point spread, and it was just gonna be pick whoever you think wins.
Yeah.
I'm picking Baltimore.
I'm just gonna make sure you did hear me right. Pittsburgh getting 6.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I hadn't had a lot of sleep. Excuse me. I'm picking Pittsburgh. My bad. I'm going with the spread.
I'm also taking Pittsburgh with the spread here because I do think it's going to be a close game. Let's move on.
Before we do this, is there like some crazy injury maybe we don't know about? You know what? Never mind. Because even if their quarterback's injured, I like their other quarterback.
Facts. That's true. That's facts.
Never mind.
Let's move on.
I apologize. Moving on. The dreadful New York Giants going up against the Falcons, who just benched Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
And we will now see the debut
of Michael
Penix.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Crazy that they benched their 4-year, $160 million quarterback, put in a rookie, and they're still favored by 8.5.
8.5?
Dude. I don't know what's worse. The fact that they're favored by 8.5 or the fact that I'm still taking them.
I need to come back to this one.
Okay.
Skip.
Okay. All right. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. While we skip forward, up next, we got which should be a blowout, in my opinion. Should be.
Oh, yeah. The Bears are going to slaughter the Lions.
Yeah, obviously. The Detroit Lions are heading to the Chicago Bears. Chicago getting 6.5.
Bears. I'm joking. Lions.
Okay. I was about to say, hey man, look, I know that you like to make some crazy picks, but my guy,
are you sure?
This is not the one.
I'm taking the Lions. The Lions are going to lose that fucking game, and you know it. That's what's going to piss me off. They're going to lose this game.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway,
let's move on.
Cardinals and the Panthers.
Ooh, Cardinals and the Panthers. Well, my thoughts are that the Panthers are getting 4.5.
So we're thinking Cardinals.
I certainly am. Thinking that.
Well, I don't think we need to discuss this any further.
No, probably not. I just have to talk long enough to actually slide the check marks over. That's honestly about it.
Okay.
But we're good now. We're good. We're Gucci.
Okay.
Let's move on to the Rams, who are heading to the Jets. Jets getting 3.5.
Cool. Rams.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you on that. It's just another situation where I got to kind of slide the check marks over. Let's move on.
Right. Eagles going to Washington.
I low-key think this is a sleeper good game.
Yeah.
Washington getting 3.5.
Is the thing as of late, Washington has not been as good of a team as Philly.
No, they certainly have not.
but I'm gonna take Washington.
I'm not. I'm taking Philly here. I think Philly's just they finally got it together, and Washington felt like
They
they're
do.
falling apart a little bit.
This is purely a random throwout pick.
In hopes that it
Goes the other way.
Right.
I'm fully aware the Eagles most likely win this game.
by a good amount.
Probably handedly. But I know Washington has the potential
They
to
do.
beat
The
them.
potential, sure.
And so I gotta catch up somehow. Fuck it.
I feel it. I feel it. Let's move on. We got the Cleveland Browns heading to the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm gonna be honest. Most cases, I'd be like, I'm gonna just take the team I think's better here. 7.5 point spread going to the Browns does make it a little tough because of how bad the Bengals have been on defense. 7.5 is a lot.
That is a lot of points.
I'm still going Cincinnati, but I don't feel great about it.
I'm going Cincinnati, and I feel great about it.
Okay. I don't. I super don't.
They sat Jameis Winston. The best one.
Who's starting for them then?
I think it's gonna. Isn't it the guy who used to be on the? Was it the Falcons? No. He was on the Steelers. Isn't it Rudolph? I think Rudolph's taking over for him.
According to this, Dorian Thompson Robinson.
Oh, no. I don't know who that is.
I also don't know who that is. Never mind. Since he is such an easy pick all of a sudden. Let's move on.
I was really hoping you were going to take Cleveland, and I just wasn't going to tell you.
That's fucked up. That's rude.
There's war out here in these streets. Next up, we got the Tennessee Titans going up against the Indianapolis Colts.
The Tennessee getting 3.5.
The Colts recently changed who their starting quarterback is, didn't they?
Let me check. Starting.
Maybe that one was Mason Rudolph. I remember hearing about Mason Rudolph.
I got nothing saying that he's not the starter.
Oh
no.
Well.
Anthony Richardson is returning as the starter.
Okay.
I thought he was already as the starter.
Maybe he got hurt.
Okay, just so you know, the Titans will be starting Mason Rudolph.
I know I heard Mason Rudolph being played, and it upset me because he's not good.
Well, now he's not good for a team that's not good, so I'm definitely taking the Colts.
Going Colts, yeah.
That made that so much easier.
Anyway,
let's move on. We got the.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the. I'm gonna take the Falcons.
Okay, all right. I was wondering when you were gonna join me on the train of common sense.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take the Falcons.
All right, cool. Let's move on. We got the Minnesota Vikings heading to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Seahawks getting 3. That's tough. That's tough.
I know my pick, but I'm gonna let you say yours first.
I think I'm gonna take Minnesota here.
Cool. We're both taking Minnesota. Moving on. Patriots and the Bills.
Hmm.
Are the Patriots getting double digits?
14.
I'm
Hey,
taking
homie,
the
I'm taking the
Bills.
Bills. Yeah, yeah.
Taking the Bills. 17. I might go the other way. I
I
might.
I don't think I would. Not with the way the Bills have been playing lately, beating the Lions.
I'm not saying the Bills would lose.
No, no,
I'm
but what I'm
saying
saying is,
garbage points. Like
oh,
just
I
they
get
just
it,
let
but
them.
garbage points can only bring you so far. When you're putting up 48 on the fucking Lions, you're putting up 92 on the fucking Pats.
They're gonna lose to the Pats now.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That's not the point though.
on to the next one.
Yeah, on to the next one. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars heading to
Yes.
the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yes.
Probably the shittiest game of the week. Jacksonville getting one.
Could this one be the shittiest game of the season?
Well, with a combined 5 wins between the teams and a combined 23 losses.
It's very well could be the shittiest game of the season.
Let me put it to you like this. I'm pretty sure it's the only game this week where both teams are already eliminated from playoff contention.
I think I have to go with the Jaguars.
I also feel that way. I will say I think that this game might determine who gets the number 1 pick. I will say that's a question I'm curious to get your thoughts on. The Raiders, they get the number 1 pick. They definitely go in QB. But
I would imagine.
if Jacksonville gets the number 1 pick, are they? They're not going to move off Trevor Lawrence yet, are they?
I don't think they are. If they get the number 1 pick, I imagine they trade back to a team who wants the best quarterback draft pick, who like wants
Needs it.
Yeah, who
Like
like
a
needs it. So they
like a giant, like the Giants.
like a Giants. Yeah. So they trade back.
I mean, the Giants might get it anyway, but
they might. But they maybe, bolster some of their picks and then they can do something like do a big overhaul of like their defense or offensive line or some shit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, obviously circumstantial. We don't even know who the number 1 pick's going to be or which team's going to get it yet. So that's all up in the air. We'll maybe we'll do in the off season. We'll talk about who should go for what in the draft, but let's move on. Let's go ahead and get this done.
Yeah. The 49ers going to Miami.
Not as much of a spread as I expected here. I'm going to be honest.
It is a 4-point spread in favor of San Francisco.
It is a 1-point spread. San Francisco getting the point.
Okay. I'm taking Miami.
Also taking Miami. They're just. Oh, are they the better team? Wait a minute. Miami's been falling apart. What have the Dolphins done recently? Dolphins lost to the Texans, beat the Jets in overtime, lost to the Packers, throttled the Pats, throttled the Raiders. God, were they really if they're 6-8 now, does that mean they were really at one point like fucking 3-6?
Damn.
Let me see. This would mean they were 6-7, 5-7, 4-7, 3-7. Or no, yeah, 3-6, 2-6. At one point they were 2-6, and they've come back to this. All right, yeah, I'll take the Dolphins. This is one of those games where who the fuck knows, honestly.
It could go either way, I suppose. Next game.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on. Sunday Night Football. Tampa Bay heading to Dallas. Dallas getting 4. Tampa Bay fighting to pretty much lock down their division, it feels like. Dallas fighting to just hope that they're still in the contention, but they need a lot of help to make it. I don't know if Dallas wins this game.
I'm taking the Bucks.
That's fine. I respect that. I don't know if Dallas wins this game, but I think they might keep it close. I could see this being a field goal game.
Didn't y'all throttle somebody last week?
I think we throttled the Panthers last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We throttled the Panthers last week. We barely lost to the Bengals the week before.
Mm-hmm.
Beat the Giants, beat the Commanders.
Like, it's super unfortunate that like your defense started playing football and got healthy
when it was kind of too late.
Right after Dak is out.
Yeah. I think, like I said, I think the Buccaneers have been good, but Dallas's defense is finally playing good football. I could see them keeping this close. I don't know if Dallas wins this, but I could see this being a field goal game. I'm gonna take Dallas here, to keep it within 4.
Okay. And for Monday Night Football, we have the New Orleans Saints heading to Lambeau Field to face off against your boys, the Green Bay Packers. How much are the Saints the underdogs by?
You want to guess?
Between these two teams, I believe Derek Carr got hurt. Did he not?
Saints starting QB. Saints set to start QB Rattler. And Kamara also likely out.
Yeah, so I imagine they are underdogs by, let's go, 8 points.
14.
God. All right, here's what's gonna suck. Look, so I know this team, right? When Green Bay is winning, they don't know how to put their foot on their opponent's throats. Every time they get a big lead, they play so passive that it is very likely the Saints cover this spread. Or they don't cover this spread, I should say. Green Bay does not cover this spread. I'm going to pick Green Bay. But I just want it to be known that I'm
that you know better.
Wrong. I know better. I do know better. We're going to get up by like 20 points, and then Matt LaFleur is going to take his foot off the gas, and we're going to win by 12.
You're probably right. I already put both our check marks in front of Green Bay.
Cool.
I did that before you started talking.
Hey, you can quote me on what I just said, though.
Yeah, facts.
Here and now, we'll probably be winning by like 20 plus points, and we'll go down by like 8 by the end, and we're just managing the clock the whole fucking time.
Yep. But
that's just how they play.
Maybe he'll keep his foot on the gas because of the fact that if y'all win, you clinch.
I would hope so, but the track record has suggested otherwise.
That's true.
He is content, which, don't get me wrong, if we win, we win. I'm okay with that. But he is content with
winning
managing
by
the
close
clock
games, yeah.
And just that's his whole thing, is he burns the clock.
Yep. I mean, it works. It just sucks for spreads like this.
It sucks for spreads, and it really sucks when all of a sudden teams get lucky breaks and they catch up really fast. And now it's all of a sudden, oh shit, we're in the last 2 minutes of the game, and the other team is actually has a chance of catching up and potentially winning this game because we decided to hold off on getting touchdowns.
Yeah.
Anyway, highest scoring team. Thoughts?
Highest scoring game of the week. Ooh. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Fair. That is an entirely fair pick. Personally, I am going to go Vikings Seahawks.
Okay. Just as an alternate, Buffalo, New England, with Buffalo scoring 92. Lowest scoring game of the week, Jacksonville, Vegas.
I think the lowest scoring game of the week would probably,
or Jets, Falcons.
you mean Giants Falcons?
Or Giants, Falcons. Yeah, Giants, Falcons. I'm gonna go Jags, Raiders.
I'm gonna say the Bucks and the Cowboys.
I hope so. Means we keep it close.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you guys stopping by, watching this video. Be sure to let us know your thoughts, questions, concerns, theories, conspiracy theories, especially about the NFL. We love to hear those. And yeah, no, I think from here we can probably just end the video, homie.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say,
we have literally anything else to talk about.
We will make sure to comment all of our picks for Christmas Day on this video.
Apparently we have something else to talk about, guys.
There are multiple games on Christmas Day.
He just wanted to prove me wrong. We could have ended the video right here.
We could have, but there are Wednesday games next week for some reason. That is something to talk about. There are games on Christmas, multiple of them, and I think they're on Netflix. If you're looking for where to watch them, I think they're going to be on Netflix. Just so everybody knows.
That should be interesting.
But
wait, who's playing in the Christmas games?
I know Baltimore has one of them. The Christmas games are the Chiefs, Steelers, and the Ravens, Texans.
Okay. I was thinking to myself,
those are both actually good games.
How fucked would it be if either the Saints or Green Bay had to play on Christmas?
Oh, with having a Monday game? That'd be ass. Oh, hey, homie. That's why the Texans, Chiefs, Steelers, and Ravens are all playing on Saturday this week.
Oh,
because they're all because those four teams in a different matchup setting are playing on Wednesday. That's why their games are tomorrow instead of on Sunday. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
Well done, NFL, for planning that scheduling out. Well done. But yeah, so there are games on Wednesday and there's a game on Thursday. We'll comment all of those on this video, and we will see you guys for a normal video next week. We got 2 more weeks after this of the regular season, and then we got to figure out playoffs. So let us know what you guys think. If you have any ideas for playoffs.
My favorite for the Super Bowl is Mean Machine.
Mean Machine. Yeah. So let us know what you guys think, what we should do for the playoffs. Continue to discuss about punishment. And with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys next week. Enjoy your holidays, whether it's Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever it may be. Have a good holiday. Or don't. Yeah. Say fuck the holidays and just get plastered. As long as you're old enough.
Listen to this dude. Just saying.
But thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time.